Welcome everyone. This is Ragnarok here with episode 190 of my Mortal Empires High Elves campaign, Legendary difficulty. Alright, let's get back into this. Hopefully we'll get through it without any more sloppy battles. Fortunately, we've got 4 more turns to wait for Calador to be back in the field, but probably send him over here to Plain of Spiders and then come back around this way, perhaps? Maybe actually could send Tyrion up this way too. Though I don't really... I don't know. It's hard to say what's up there. Capital is right here. The garrisons don't look too strong here. This one's a little bit stronger. Doesn't look like there's any armies in the area. Wondering if we should just get rid of this army here just to be on the safe side.
Shield of Alaria. I live to serve my queen.
Neutral army. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just I don't know. I just don't like the idea of having a random army roaming around in our territory. Should be just the one army.
To victory.
Yeah, let's just get rid of them. Everybody joined. Good.
Seal.
Yeah, we'll just quickly wipe them off the map and get rid of them. Oh, they're gonna withdraw. Never mind. I guess we'll just...
I shall go.
Moving. Nothing too... Yeah, Tyrion should be able to take them on without any trouble. Just a level 1 general.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Right. Yeah, I think we'll just go growth in this province. We need to get this to level 3 so that we can get this bad boy. Which will use... Oops. That's not what I want. Fuck's sake. There we go. Alright, so what do the Dark Elves have in the field right now? Got almost a full stack Black Arc there. Another Black Arc up here.
Definitely not. Foolish
2 armies recruiting. Got Malekith full stack who's headed back to Nagorond by the looks of things. Got Admiral Curl. Captain Kirk. We might as well recruit one of these for now since we're here.
I serve the queen.
And let's keep building up this province. Keep her going.
Princess of the Azure.
And let's keep Freya moving in this direction. And she can support either Tyrion, either move up with Tyrion or support Calador, or we can have her protect Ball's Anvil, and then we'll have the fleet come up this way in a little while as well. Maybe next turn we'll start moving the fleet get a little bit closer to full strength. Over here,
Order must be maintained.
want to move Mary L to Montfort. It's gonna take 3 turns according to this.
Can I offer assistance?
So maybe we'll just force march her part of the way here now. Just get it a little bit quicker. We also need to get this army back to full strength, and I'm thinking to send Goose and Maverick out to start gaining some more influence, because our influence we've spent a lot over the last little while. Just recruiting agents and whatnot. Alright, let's go on. Alright, public orders. For...
You may approach. Setting off.
Didn't mean to take him out of the army, I meant to move the army, but anyway.
Brave son of Ulthuan, I have much to teach them.
Oh well. Anyway, so we're at -5 here. Should be okay for the time being, and we can build another one of these colonnades in Bordeaux. So hopefully we should be able to stave off rebellion there. And worst case scenario, we can either bring Marielle back, or we can just recruit another army there, because our income is finally moving up a little bit. Looks like yeah, chaos is inching closer to us, so we'll see what happens here. The next turn we'll take Montfort. And there's no threats to the home city, or the home continent. Could start building some of this stuff up, but I don't think it's necessary right now. We'll just leave it for the time being. I think down here at the Awakening, we're going to need, once the event bonus goes, we're going to need, it should be actually balanced. Is that because Kierkegaard is still in the province? We need Kierkegaard down here for this province, which once the event ends, we'll have public order issues. I guess public order would be okay here. We'll see what happens. Do need to remove the corruption though. And for now, Ulfrin. Let's actually change Ulfrin's name. Let's change his name to good old Plato. Let's name some of these Lord Masters after philosophers and whatnot. Alright, yeah, we definitely need him here. Is he in this province? He is, yeah. He's right on the border.
Who calls?
Corruption is a big problem here. And keep building this. Let's go with growth. Let's get this built up.
You have my attention.
This man. Let's see if we can
Setting the pace.
get rid of this agent here.
Their life is
Critical success. Good job.
The Ephua answers to me.
Get her to move down here. We'll want to block this army. But Lord Skrulk is going to be in a world of pain here. We should be able to finish him off.
Ready to serve. Another time.
Ooh, son of a bitch. I didn't realize we weren't completely replenished. Anyway, we should still be able to win this. It's going to be a little bit riskier than
Put them to death.
I intended. What do we...
For Asturion.
Anyway, I want to get rid of this army. We can maybe fall back to the settlement, or just chill out here and just want to make sure we stay in our own territory. Try and get through this without losing any of these units completely. The archers should be able to do a significant amount of damage before these guys make it to our lines. We do have Star Dragon and a Lore Master. Oh, this is Ghost, isn't he? He's not terribly leveled up. But that seems like enough. And this terrain is not exactly ideal for us. I think we're gonna sit back here in this open area and let them come to us, which they almost certainly will. Bloody hell. Yeah, this is ideal terrain for the fucking rats. All these trees. But anyway, let's set up the bolt throwers here. Actually, should go like that. Alright, 64, 67, 7.
of Hoeth. It shall be done. Swordmaster of Hoeth.
We will obey.
Alright, you two. I'm gonna keep you in the very back here. And
Swordmaster of Hoeth.
defend against the dwellers from below, I suppose.
Swordmaster of Hoeth.
And these guys.
Swordmaster of Hoeth.
Can stand out front. Want to stretch it out a little bit more, yeah. Very, very thin looking line there.
Archers.
Actually, maybe keep the archers a little bit more condensed. Now we'll keep her up here for now.
We will obey.
Loyal.
Orders received. It shall be done.
Without fail.
Princess of Ulthuan.
Alright,
Noble lady.
start it up.
What orders?
Let's have her come up and scout a little bit. See if we can do some damage before they get into our lines. Just keep an eye out for those dwellers from below.
Princess of Ulthuan.
Alright, here they come. Storm vermin.
At your command.
We will obey.
Princess of Ulthuan. For order. Asshole princess.
Shit, let's
It shall be.
blast right there. Get some damage in on them. That was alright.
Defender of Ulthuan.
Gotta say the rats do move pretty quick.
Asturian wills it. At once.
Down here. Yeah, I want to kill these. That scroll there.
Princess of Ulthuan. Elfry. For the king. Attack.
Good. Should be able to handle those without too much trouble. A little bit of damage. Get down here. Far so good.
For duty.
With today.
Over there and kill them.
It shall be done.
It will be
We're
done.
gonna throw these guys
By your command.
if we need them. This flank seems to be under a lot more pressure.
Swordmaster of Hoeth. For our ancestors. Acknowledged. For order.
Actually, you hop in here.
Death to all.
You two
Quickly now.
stand behind here and flank. Gonna need you to
Defend
deal with
in
them.
order.
And Marielle, let's get you back here.
We will obey. For Lothern.
And
For order.
be quite useful over here too.
Swordmaster of Hoeth. Understood.
Acknowledge.
Guess you're just gonna have to fight them off on your own. Alright.
Banui.
Ooh, I feel like we did more damage to our own troops there. I think we smashed these guys pretty good. Don't know why the
Swordmaster of Poet.
balance of power. Maybe it's because of Skrull.
Archers, acknowledge it shall be done.
Princess of Ulthuan.
I think that should be just about it. There we go. Good stuff. That was pretty easy for the most part. Yeah, I think we got through it without any major damage. And these guys are in force mode. It was so sad for them. Yeah, I think it's probably best just to keep up the pressure with this army, not necessarily worry about the rebellions too much of the territory that we take, and just focus on eliminating Land Pestilence altogether, and then we can just sort out the rebellions afterwards.
A
The
triumph
rebellions
for
will
Ulthuan.
be
Their deaths are necessary.
a lot easier to deal with, I think.
Assyrian guides us.
Alright, good. I
Mage
think
of the White Tower. Lady of the Phoenix Court.
just stay here for now. Our own territory. Probably take this back next turn,
Lady of the Phoenix
provided we're
Court.
not in too hard shape. Some lumber here. Yeah, that's actually quite good. But maybe we should go with public order for now. Just get everything nice and stabilized before anything else.
The people are restive.
Ghost is leveled
A
up.
promising lieutenant.
Just one more level, and he's immortal, so it's good. Maybe some magic resistance, I guess. Alright, yeah, well, we'll just stay put here. And then try and eliminate this army. I think this is their last army, as far as I can tell. Could be something else down here, but it's can't quite tell. Anyway, wouldn't mind seeing the lizards head north to. So I think we've got the jungle under control. Yeah, it would be nice to see them head north to deal with
Protector of Ulthuan.
some of these,
Servant of the king.
some of the dark elves, but I think we've got that pretty much under control. Things have really calmed down. The dwarves seem preoccupied with something else, so they haven't been nearly as aggressive lately. Actually, just want to see something.
So, you have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
Still low. I wonder what it will cost us to be able to get them to declare war. Our strength rank has dropped down to 3, so who is number 2? That's the Dark Elves again, eh? Fucking hell. So they are still quite a threat. We'll just keep chipping away at them. Look at this. Look, Bretonia has made a resurgence. I thought they were pretty much eliminated from the game, but they've decided to go north and have carved out a nice little empire for themselves. Alright, I think we are going to be able to
Of Sapphire.
The Emperor answers to me.
end the turn soon. Whoops. Let's continue to repair. Stay put.
Master of Hoth.
And you gotta stay put there. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this. I'm kind of tempted to build here, but it's going to revolt sooner or later. So we'll just leave it for now. Okay. So we'll go through some more of the High Elves Army book. I don't think we're going to have time to finish everything that's in here as far as the unit roster. So I'm probably just going to skip around a little bit and just cover some of the stuff that isn't necessarily in the hasn't been included in the Warhammer game, because yeah, again, we're gonna end the playlist at how the hell did this army okay, this army just a second ago was not at full strength. Where the fuck did this guy come from? I swear I just looked at the army and it was like a half stack. Ay, caraco. Well, this is not good. Alright, well, we need to be able to neutralize those organ guns. That's the main thing. And then we should have a chance. Though we're still not completely at full strength. Actually, we've only got an 18 stack here now that I think about it. It's got a couple of regiments of renown. Fucking hell. This is really annoying. Just when I was saying the dwarves weren't too much of a problem. Yeah, unless this is a different army, but I swear I just looked at this army and it was only like a half stack. Unless this is, yeah, a different army, an army that I missed. Which, I guess, in all fairness, is completely possible. Alright. Guess we'll just try and use this ridge here. Or we can try and use this ridge and make them... Don't want to engage with them right away, that's the thing. Try and see where the best... Oh, this ridge? Maybe we'll pull back to there. Back to here? Oh. Not sure exactly what... And not to mention our troops are going to fight like shit too because we're in force march. Confident and fresh. It says they're fresh though. That's interesting. Shouldn't say they're fresh. Should have lost figure. Unless something in her ability that... Yeah, we could fight on this ridge here. Or we can pull back and fight on the ridge here. I think this is probably the best spot right here.
Eagle claw.
Let's back up just a little bit more.
It shall be done. Archers.
I would really prefer not to lose this army.
Without fail.
Chosen of power.
Swordmaster of Hoeth.
Stretch you guys out nice and wide. Should be good like that. We'll stand out front. I'm gonna keep you here in reserve for the time being. And have you come out here and see if you can...
Loremaster of Hoeth.
Direct me.
Yeah, well, we'll send Goose out and see if he can neutralize the organ guns. Are they in range of us already? Just about. And they are moving up. Fuck. Alright, we gotta send him in there. We may need her to help out as well. Yeah, we can't let them just fucking shoot at us. They will just tear our troops to pieces.
Dauntless. Very well.
Need you to chase this thing off. Right, I think those charges are actually doing more damage too. Their guns. Alright, you gotta get out of there now. Come on. Maybe come up this way. It's fucking stuck. Come on. Yeah, the blasting charges are doing a ton of damage to their organ guns. And let's actually see if we can hit them again. Alright, I'm gonna pull you out of here. Have you chase off the gyrocopters and you can come back this way. Actually, maybe come back this way.
What orders?
Noble. Charge. Advance. Seal.
Chase off the brimstone gun. Alright, good. They're coming at us kind of in pieces here.
Speak quickly.
For the king. Kill them.
J.R.R. protects me.
Archers!
Focus down the rangers.
Death to all.
Oh, that was nasty.
Lawmaster. O'Brien.
Orders received.
But take him down.
Eagle Claw! We will obey!
Ah, shit.
Eagle Claw! Understood!
Advancing!
It will be done!
It shall be done.
Alright, I need you guys.
Apace! It will be done! Loyal!
Oriole!
Command me.
Attack!
Loyal!
Alright, let's get you guys down here as well. Alright, you just chase them around, I guess. Actually, maybe come back over here. Deal with the organ gun now.
Archers!
Come on. Focus down those quarrelers.
Swordmaster of Hoenn. For duty.
Princess of Ungwan! Slay them!
Archers!
Need to really shut down their ranged units.
Acknowledge. For Lothar. Swordmaster of Hoenn. Understood. Battle calls.
Acknowledged! Archers! Can I be praised?
Without fail. Yes. As one. Right away.
Shut down that organ gun. I do not want to hear that thing.
Lawmaster. St. Louis, Sinai. Cyclone, Seal, Cadate.
Death to all. Without fail.
Lawmaster of Hoenn.
Need help over here.
Without question.
Alright, he's down.
Defender of Ungwan!
Ooh, she's in hard shape.
Understood!
Get over here. Help out with those iron breakers.
Swordmaster
I think we've almost got this.
Noble. Forward. Battle calls. Archers.
However, we are going to be in hard shape. Taking Montfort might be a little bit of a struggle after this.
Shall be done.
Ah, get back up in the air.
Favors you.
Need you to hold them down. Gotta heal her.
Princess of Ulthuan.
How are you doing?
Swordmaster of Hoenn.
Jump into that fight.
Acknowledged.
Orders
Alright,
received.
I think we've almost got it.
As you say.
Ooh, there we go. Son of a bitch, that was
Of Ulthuan.
a close call there. Made it.
Forward!
Anyway, let's speed it up and just heal these guys and actually bring you over here and get you healed as well. Everybody just cease fire. Let's get some healing done before we clock out of this one. Fucking dwarves, man. But I guess I should have been more careful not to get caught in forced march like that. But anyway, what can you do? Back. Good enough. Oh, yeah, alright, so before I was interrupted by Mr. Guthrie Gunda Darak. I mean, what the hell is this gobbledygook? Anyway, mumbo jumbo. Yeah, Shadow Warriors. So, when Nagaroth was riven by civil war, most of the elves there sided with the Witch King, becoming Dark Elves. Those faithful to the Phoenix King swore to fight Malekith and his treacherous forces. These ill-fated elves became the Shadow Warriors, the darkest, most sinister, and brutal of all the High Elves. From carefully concealed hiding places deep within the Shadowlands, these loyal Nagarite fought a blood-soaked war against Malekith's traitors. Let's take on the replenishment. That's good. We didn't lose anyone completely, and they're in really hard shape. So, and we are still in our own territory too, so we'll get replenishment in the end turn. Yeah, I swear this army was much smaller than that. I don't know how they got so many troops so quickly, but we're almost even balance of power with the dwarves. We caught up to them quite a bit actually. In these battles, quarter was neither asked nor offered. Generations later, the merciless Shadow War continues unabated. The Shadow Warriors are masters of ambush and guerrilla warfare. Elite warriors even among other elves. They strike swiftly and noiselessly from concealment with deadly accurate volleys from their longbows before charging forth to slay any survivors with a flurry of blades. Even at times when the populace of Ulthuan does not consider itself at war, there is no respite for the Shadow Warriors. Wary and grim, the Shadow Warriors constantly patrol the barren shores and bleakest hills of Nagarite. They keep vigil against approach of the evil Druki, who sank their homeland beneath the waves. To this day, Dark Elves return to steal their children and slaughter their kin. It is a lonely and thankless task to stand as sentinels against the constant malice of the Dark Elves, but the oaths that the Shadow Warriors swore many thousand years ago bind them to their long and bitter duty. The hatred of the Shadow Warriors reserved for the Dark Elves knows no bounds, for the sundering cost them not just their lands and loved ones, but also stained their reputation forever with suspicion and dread. Any Dark Elf captured by the Shadow Warriors can expect a long and painful death. At some point, every race has felt the wrath of the Shadow Warriors, for they go before the armies of the Asur wherever they fight, slaughtering the enemy's scouts and clearing a path for the main force. Though they would never speak of it.
My people have striven to keep you from our realm.
Oh, Malekith wants peace, eh? Nope. And the Dark Elves are strength rank 1 now? What the hell? That's interesting. The dwarves must have dropped to strength rank 3. That must be because of chaos, or possibly they're having a lot of issues with rebellions, internal turmoil, perhaps. I'm not sure. I'm surprised that Nagarond is second. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's like right. Though they would never speak of it near one of the Nagarite, the other elves of Uthwan perceive an unnerving darkness in the souls of the Shadow Warriors, a taint that hangs over them like a veil of distrust. None question that the Shadow Warriors perform a task necessary for the existence of their homeland, but it has left the Shadow Warriors with stony hearts and a murderous streak to their personalities. Many High Elves have observed the brutal behavior of their kin from Nagarite and recoiled in horror. Unsurprisingly, there are High Elves that whisper that the Shadow War has left the vicious warriors of Nagarite more like their Druki enemies than they would dare admit. Right. So there's a note here on one of the, I guess, famous Shadow Warriors, Lileath the Maiden. So Lileath is the goddess of the moon, radiant vision of purity. She is the goddess of dreams and fortune, commonly revered by seers and mages of Uthwan. Lileath is also the elven goddess associated with innocence and forgiveness. It is claimed that she reads the intent written upon the heart of an elf and thus judges his actions, not by what he does, but by what he seeks to do. What is less well known is the special relationship that the Shadow Warriors share with Lileath. She alone is their hope for salvation. If the ill-fated warriors of Nagarite can finally defeat Malekith's followers and fulfill the oath sworn by their ancestors centuries ago, they believe that the Maiden will forgive them of the grievous wrongs they have committed while carrying out their grisly Shadow War. Alright, stop there with the lore for now, and get into some more of it during the next end turn, because this end turn is pretty much over. Critical failure. They tried to wound. That right expired already? Alright, cool guys, we are out of time again. Half an hour goes by so damn quickly. We should be able to finish these guys off. Are they... Well, they went right into Montfort, eh? And do they have walls here? That's the question. Doesn't look... Mustering Hall, Gunsmith's Forge, and Slayer Shrine. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have walls, so... we have to fight them in the field again. But we'll have both of our nobles for this fight, so it should be a little bit less tense. And they don't have the artillery this time, so should be probably start things with that fight right off the bat next time, and then see what we can do with Tyrion. Move into some of this territory, take this army out, and start sacking and raising, and countdown for having Calador back is on, so down to 3 turns. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next one. I believe it's episode 199. This is Ragnarok signing out.